from the great state of Illinois, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the second city of Chicago. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be our visitors taking on our home team.
Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you take a look at our home side as we enter play here. And they lost 3 straight here, and it goes without saying, I guess, they can certainly use a win.
And how do they get a win? Because they've lost 3 straight, I think it's paramount that they get a fast, clean start to this game.
Meanwhile, for Brooklyn, the first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? Able to slither by. And able to get this out to the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
You enjoyed watching that game tape, didn't you?
Yeah,
Last week's game.
Good. 4 touchdowns, 1 pick.
Now, you were a little upset about the pick. I didn't know if you would play him this week or not if you were the head coach.
And they got the win.
You got the win, so you're going to give him another chance?
Give him another shot.
All right, I think the ratio is pretty good. He'll try to eliminate the interception. He wants to keep that hot streak going, throwing touchdown passes.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 18 more yards there and another first down.
That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Now this time he'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Now the extra point try forthcoming. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his 3rd season in the league.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdowns.
And shutting him off, now open field.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
36 yards on the play.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
And that's going to be incomplete. 2nd and 10.
The coverage by Cam Taylor-Britt.
He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
They're going to look to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
Christian Wilkins
Able to record his 5th sack of the season.
In every game, we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
The visitors' offense, led by their running back, headed out for the 2nd possession. We show you the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns. And you can see where he's right up there amongst the league's best at finding the end zone.
He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
Now 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 28-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
When they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football, I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They go play action here on first down. Well, he stays up, but he can't get away from him. Down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. 7th play in this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Back to throw here. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game.
The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
53 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 6.
Gain of 3 brings up 2nd down at the 38-yard line.
Now back to throw. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Brings up 3rd down.
It's a quarterback sneak.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
offensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Brings up second.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Back to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
3rd and 1.
They'll go with a keeper. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 2 yards is the pickup, and that leads to a Chicago first down. On play action, they'll throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
22. Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to get in that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still, they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards as they get to reset the sticks.
First down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 58 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. And that one will skip out of bounds as the linesman will mark this thing right at the 15-yard line. The home team's offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. We'll take a look at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns out of the backfield. His numbers are superior to the rest of his peers at this point in the season. Now he's free to midfield. How about
this. Racing to the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And his guys have taken the lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. You can count his carries on one finger. They've only given him the rock one time, Charles. What gives?
So we can't draw any conclusions just yet. He has to touch the ball multiple times in order to get into a rhythm and have a chance to have success. You know what else gets into a rhythm? The offensive line. They feel better about what they're doing when they know they've had multiple opportunities to get it done.
Yeah, well, the conclusion we can draw so far, they're losing here in the second quarter. Let's see if they change tunes. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
A gain of a yard brings up second down.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. The offense on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Perez. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. He'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on third down. And he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a first down.
Broke the one tackle, but couldn't spring himself free.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes it's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
2nd and 9 now.
For the right side here, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
Right to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
2nd down and 10.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
They'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll set up to throw. Got a man, and he hits it in stride. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
first down. They'll go to the ground attack.
Great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second.
They'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
They'll drop the throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
An excellent, long, sustained offensive drive. And now they can look across the field and see a defense that looks a little bit beaten down. Right now, as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking to yourself, can I dial up the knockout punch?
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense.
They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. They'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move was there, but didn't buy him a whole lot.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second.
Here's 2nd and 8. That escapes, but now he's swallowed up and taken down.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Here's Matt Hawk now to punt. Fielded at the 20. A good return there, 17 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
The home team's offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And he has been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers for this first half. This defense is going to need to find some way to key in on him because he is eating them up right now.
And he is going to lose yardage here. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
3rd and 2.
It's a gain of 12.
Now a shotgun snap as they look to throw.
That is caught.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
And 10 yards to go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
The throw right side here going to be incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a good result there as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down.
Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the 3rd quarter as we're ready to kick off the 2nd half. Back out to our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Scott, thanks very much. And we welcome all of you back here on EA Sports for quarter number 3. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. This offense and their running back headed back onto the field. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of the halftime talk for this defense. We've got to find a way to slow him down. That's probably what they're saying. But nothing that they have done has worked so far.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times. And it's a fumble. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you find something about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
At the 9-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Throwing middle, and it's complete. They stopped short. Down at the 1. Had the great move, but couldn't get it all the way home. They'll try and sneak it here. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And his guys are able to make this a close game again.
So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Scott, we thank you as always, and we'll see what happens here in the second half. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out with the victory. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The home team's offense and their wideout getting set to go once more. And he's been as productive as anyone in the NFL in the middle part of the season. The NFL's leader in receiving yards to this point, and he doesn't appear to be slowing down anytime soon. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10.
He'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
He'll look to throw.
That's to the tight end, Laporta.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw.
Oh, short pass here taken in by Laporta. 2nd and 7.
A 2-yard gain brings up 2nd down.
Here's Rivers.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Brings up 3rd and 7.
He'll drop to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2nd and 11. He finds his man complete. It's Perez. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
And the Brooklyn 1st down.
On 1st down, they go to the ground attack. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd down.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big pickup of 38.
1st down, Brooklyn.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to regain the lead.
Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're an RB1, running back one, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. So the drive there, 5 plays, 80 yards.
All right, Scott, great work as always. We'll see what the second half brings here. These two defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads at intermission. These offenses, they have had their way so far. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone. And now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage. And, again, that second score here in the 3rd quarter.
He's brought down at the 31. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up
They run with Rivers.
And a scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
On the ground is Rivers.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's got Thomas yet again complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down.
But certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's completion right there.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. 2nd and 13. That's going to be caught by Rivers. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Back to throw here. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Wow, first and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
But they're certainly not shied away from throwing the footballs. They've leaned on their quarterback to start this game. 4 straight passes right out of the gate, with that last one earning them a new set of downs.
Rivers. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. This is caught. Touchdown. Eric Swope from 3 yards out. And now they have taken a 4th quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown at the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that gives them a 3-point lead. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Gets around him. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The visitors' offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, it's all been on display throughout. They'll start out here with the option left. Oh, look at the juke. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 1. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. This will wind up a loss on the play. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the 1st down. Close it out.
He's going to keep that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
Brings up 2nd down.
Now back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Here's a give up the middle. He will push his way down to about the 14. They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
This offense so far on third down, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 7. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Adam Prentice, his first touchdown on the year. And his guys have once again taken the lead. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They used their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. A 10-play drive that time. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Chicago offense set to get started. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. They'll start this drive out on the ground. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll look to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
On 3rd down, Walter. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They lost 2, and it brings up 4.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
And they'll send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Taken in at the 22. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
3rd down and 7.
They'll look to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
1st down, Brooklyn.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They're able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Moves through the contact. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. As as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
And his kick is indeed good, and that'll make this a 7-point game. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The situation for them offensively as follows. Down by 7, a little under a minute to go. A fourth straight defeat looming on the horizon, barring a comeback here as they've got it with a first down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Back to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Here's second down and 3.
To number 6. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
And now the spike with 36 seconds left to go.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
He'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So there's the spike as it comes with 23 seconds to go.
Here comes second down.
They'll look to throw.
That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command and make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
This ball intercepted.
And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
The result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for Brooklyn, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.